Hello everyone. Today I am excited to show you the Webhooks feature in CloudStack that will be coming in the upcoming release that is 420 of CloudStack. Uh, Webhooks allow CloudStack to send real-time notification for action events, and this can be particularly useful for automating workflows, integrating with external services, and monitoring activities. Uh, Earlier as well, to some extent, CloudStack allowed integration with AMQP services and doing some automation based on that, but that was limited for operator only. With CloudStack Webhook framework feature, we it allows even the normal cloud users to have some kind of automation if they want. So, to get into the demo bit, webhooks in the CloudStack UI are present in under Tools section. If you go into Tools section, there is webhooks option. Like here, I already have some webhooks created, one by admin account and another by another account. So if I go into create webhook option, it will open the create webhook form. Uh, it provides option to pass our name, description. Scope is something available only for root admin and domain admin. So if they want to have um, receive webhooks notification only for their own account or for a particular domain, they can select local or domain respectively. Global, when global is selected, all the action events is will be sent as webhooks for this particular webhook. Then it gives option for providing payload URL. We can use secret key for secured HTTPS payload URL. This will be used for creating HMAC hex digest of action events payload data when the post request is sent. So all the action event data is sent as post request whenever a webhook is delivered or sent. So let's try to create one. Maybe give it a name demo. I will create it for local usage only, and then I would give something, some random IP right now. So if I see, it gives me a UI to show if my webhooks are delivering fine on this particular URL. So it is trying to send it, but currently I think there is no server running on this IP, so it fails. I can simply use something different, like I can use a ISME IP. ISME is a service which allows monitoring webhooks or using them for viewing purpose. So it says it sends a test payload and it is successful. So it gives me success status and shows empty response because in the response no data was sent received from the SME server. By default, it is enabled. If I uh, create a webhook, I can set it to disable. SSL verification is done only for HTTPS URL. I can set it to disable, but it would say disabling SSL verification is not recommended, but it depends on the uh, user choice. So once that is done, I can go ahead and create one. Let me give something else as it might be using this. So after creating, I created a webhook for a local admin account. Let's see what we in one of the webhook we already have. So it gives me all the webhook related data, and then it also shows me recent deliveries that are done by this webhook. So these are all the deliveries that are done. It shows me what payload data, what management server is used, and what for which event it is sent. So if I go into one of the delivery, it would show me more details like what actual payload is sent. So for any action event, this will be the format of payload that it will receive. Then it would also send some custom headers like XCS event ID, which would give me event ID of the event for which this delivery is done, type of action event in CloudStack, and for user agent, it uses a custom format where it gives me the constant CS hookshot slash ID of the account for which this action event occurred. So that's mostly about what we get in terms of uh, webhook deliveries. I can also view deliveries for all the webhooks at one place. So if I go through the navigation, uh, now, interesting bit is I can also create a webhook as a normal account. So let me log in as a normal account and try to check that. So again, I am logged in as a normal account. If I go into profile, I'm a user role account. I can again go into tool section, go to webhooks, and see I've already created one webhook. To show the integration bit, I have created this webhook that would create a snapshot policy whenever a volume is created and attached to a VM. I'm using it on a custom server. I have created a VM and a webhook receiver itself in the environment. If I go into this VM, I can see it is already receiving webhook deliveries from uh, my custom webhook. If I go into the code that is being used for receiving this webhook, this is a sample Python script that tries to uh, read the post data, and based on the event, it tries to handle volume creation and creates a snapshot policy for that. So mm, this is just a sample thing. Let me try to create a volume. Once I attach this based on my automation script and webhooks functionality, it should have a snapshot policy created for the same volume. So let me attach it to the VM, one of the VM. So my volume is getting attached. Let's go inside it. taking some time because it is CloudStack is creating a 20 GB volume on the storage. If I go into my webhook receiver, it has already received volume created. Okay, so yeah, it says success. So my volume is created on the automation part as well. If I see, it showed me as created. So let's see if a snapshot policy has been created for this. If I go into recurring snapshot and schedule snapshot, a policy has been already created in my sample script. I used these particular values, so it created a daily snapshot policy for this. So that's how simply you can integrate and set up some sort of automation with the help of webhooks functionality in the cloud stack. uh, Now let's go back and log in as admin. There are few configurations that operators can use to tweak how webhooks functionality work. If I go into configuration and go into global settings, let's search webhook here. So these are few new global settings that have been added for uh, keeping uh, the functionality more flexible. Uh, like for a particular delivery, um there are some global settings that are specific to webhook deliveries. So if I go through them one by one, uh, CloudStack tries to limit the number of deliveries that are kept in database for per webhook, because for a large environment this can have some negative or some impact on the database with growing number of deliveries. So there is a automated cleanup job for which there is a operator can set initial delay whenever management server starts, after how many seconds the job is scheduled. So that is 180 second by default. Then what will be the cleanup interval? Right now the default value is set as 3600 seconds, that is 1 hour. Then limit of webhook deliveries for per webhook, that is set to default as 10. Then these particular global settings are for managing delivery, a particular delivery for a webhook. So CloudStack uses a thread pool for sending a delivery. So to customize the pool size for threads that are used, we can set pool size here. Then what will be the timeout for each delivery, and how many tries CloudStack will attempt for each webhook delivery, that can be set. So this makes the functionality of Webhook in CloudStack really flexible. It provides real-time integration for automation and monitoring purposes. As you have seen, even the normal users can use this and get benefited. So I hope you really like this short demo, and I hope Webhooks feature and functionality will be beneficial for you as well. That's all. Thank you.